Oop. LR. Dang it, Milo, I'm soaking in a nice bubble bath and I'm gonna wash my hair on the laptop. Oh no! I'm sorry. But this is why the VOD exists. This is why I save the VODs. So, you know, if you miss something important, don't worry about it. But anyway, hello. Hello. I realize it's a Thursday. I realize we don't usually stream on Thursdays, but I missed Monday, and so this is my apology stream for missing Monday. I have a drink with me, and I think it's out. I think I'm out of one. Ice is cold. Fun fact. Okay, anyway. There we go. And I'm glad the cat is not in here because this would make a massive mess if we knocked it over. Don't worry, I do have water. I just had an interesting drink, but I didn't realize I had drank it all. That's unfortunate. Anyway. Hello. Welcome to anyone who is returning and joining us. Welcome. We're playing more FF14. Hoorah. You were probably updated. To anyone new, hi. I don't have an intro. Hydrate. Okay, thank you. I thank you. How much water do I actually have? Oh, not a lot. Okay. I must have drank a lot on Tuesday. Okay, I want a little more water. There's your hydrate. Okay, anyway. But we're doing the Bahamut raids, the Binding Coils of Bahamut. So, anywho, that's kind of all I've got. We're doing Binding Coils because I took a break from doing MSQ. We already did Crystal Tower. That was last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago. Man, no, that was last week. Or was that 2 weeks ago? Now I can't remember. No, that was last week. That was definitely last week. We wrapped up Crystal Tower and started on Binding Coil. And this week we actually got a lot of the way through Binding Coil. We got, I think, all the way through. Yeah, we killed Beast, which was the final turn of turn 2. Sorry with an ads. That's okay. Don't worry about it. That's kind of why I do this 2 to 3 minute wait at the beginning of the stream, even on just the start card, and then I wait another 5 minutes after flipping just to make sure nobody is on ad break when I actually go start doing things. But anyway, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. I think we ended last stream and I was hanging out back in this area because I was like, I'm gonna need to be back here anyway later. The answer was no. I actually did boot up FF14 later and just went and did dailies, I think. Anyway. Anyway. At least say hello. You may view the opening cutscene for the second coil of Bahamut for accepting this quest. Sure. Previously on the Binding Coils of Bahamut. Probably go get laptop and set it on an empty litter container. I'm probably shouldn't have electronics that close to water. How strange. Why could we not see all this before? So if you remember, all the orange stuff, was invisible, and then we took a step, and then it wasn't invisible anymore. I suppose it is only to be expected that corrupted crystals should accompany a disturbance of this magnitude. After all, the fragment likely pierced the ground to a depth of many hundreds of yalms. The swirling ether leaking from the wound must warp the very air, creating a veil that hides these formations from view. Well, it is not as if we expected this to be a straightforward task. Let's tread carefully, shall we, Mylon? Yes. 'Tis imperative that we win through to the depths of this structure, and disable the mechanism that powers Bahamut's regeneration. Of course, if we should chance to encounter my grandfather upon the way, I shall not let him go again, not while there is hope he may yet be saved. But mayhap we should put such thoughts from our minds until after we have successfully gained entrance to the place. That opening up ahead appears a suitable point of ingress. Oh, right, with the dude. With the dude. With the guy. Yep. This is the guy we fought in turn 4 of the second coil. Or, I guess, lady. I call everyone guy or dude. That armor. No, it couldn't be. Be on your guard, Mylon. Though it defies all reason that he should live, I know of only one who wears such armor. Wait, so she does use he here. Okay, now I'm confused. He whom the Empire raised as high as the Black Wolf himself, the legatus of the 7th Legion. I speak of the madman who brought the Meteor Project to fruition. We face the White Raven, Nail Van Darnus, harbinger of the 7th Umbral Era. Nail Van Darnus. Ah, that was the name of the fool who perished upon the eve of the promised Age of Glory. It should not be uttered within these hallowed halls. Out of love for his loyal servant, the one true deity named me Nail Deus Darnus. The one true deity? Bahamut! He speaks of Bahamut! O Lord Bahamut, thy name is as sweet water to parched lips. How my heart swells at thy sacred touch. This blessed sanctum is the domain of my God and his beloved children. Seek to defile its glory, and you will answer to me. Right. And the different turns were like getting down and then actually fighting him. How is this possible? From what Alphino has told me, Nail was slain on the eve of the calamity. Whatever the truth of the matter, we must be on our guard. There can be no reasoning with the worshippers of a primal. Yes, yes. So that was previously on... And now, back to our regularly scheduled third binding coil cutscene. Wait, what? This is the first raid of the second coil. What? Okay. Whatever, I guess we're going back through it all. I am reminded of the passages beneath Castrum Occidens. We must have traveled quite some distance below the surface. This is the opening cutscene for the second raid, actually. More of the same tunnels. 12 be good! Surely they cannot continue all the way down from the upper floors. 'Tis difficult to see inside, but I have a terrible feeling those corridors house more of the dreadful guardians you have already faced. It is said that the Alligans excelled in the creation of chimerical beasts, and that the Red Moon teemed with 1,000,000 fantastical monstrosities, all to prevent the enemies of the ancient empire from releasing the Elder Primal. Yeah, this is the opening cutscene of the second raid. There's 4 in total, so I guess we're gonna watch them all. I wonder, the creatures that prowl these halls, could they be the beloved children of which Nail spoke? Well, this is yet another mystery to ponder upon our return. Shall we continue onwards? And then third raid. After beating the boss that killed me several times. Oh wait, no, this is the 4th raid. That makes sense. I mopped the floor with this guy. The other boss, though, was spicy. I'm glad Google or the wiki, the FF14 wiki, has unsync strategies. That surely cannot be Dalamud. How? Where are we? Remember, Dalamud fell, so there is no more Dalamud in the sky. So that's why she's confused here. The final resting place of Nail von Darnus. This is a grave for the undeserving. And for the crime of trespassing upon my god's sanctuary, this place shall serve as your grave too. No! Headshot. I guess Nail was, like, physically altered by the tempering, maybe. Because that is possible. We don't know that yet, but that is possible. I think that's covered in Heaven's Ward patches? I think Heaven's Ward patches is the one that's covered. Is that it's possible for a body to be physically altered by tempering. In the hour of his failure, Nail von Darnus felt the currents of ether begin to bear away his essence. But before oblivion could claim the last of him, a divine will reached out, and I was born. Then did the words of my God resound in mine ears. Bring unto mine enemies crushing defeat, that they might know despair without end, and claim thee thus the victory which thou wert once denied. Okay, but if you had to be if you had to be tempered by a primal, but you could pick the primal, Bahamut would be a really good pick. Because Bahamut's just cool. Twould seem that little remained of Nail's essence when Bahamut plucked him from the brink of oblivion, and the result was this strange simulacrum. I think it's pronounced simulacrum. Nevertheless, her aura bespeaks great power. She channels the rage of the Elder Primal himself. Lord Bahamut, thy wish is my command. None shall escape thine unquenchable fury. Come, ye dull, unthinking beasts, bare your teeth. And 4-3. They will avail you not in the calamity to come. 4th raid spanking time, that's what happened. Right. And then I proceeded to whoop her butt. It was great. Alright, now we're back to current whatever. We have taken... Oh, wait. This is after she died, right? Poor creature, would that you had never been born. You had surrendered your physical form and collapsed into ether, but Bahamut denied you death and imprisoned what little was left of you in an ethereal shell resembling... What, I wonder? Images from your memory, perhaps? Maybe the physical alteration thing isn't what happened. Maybe I'm wrong. But that shell is now broken, and your primal deity seems disinclined to sustain your existence. My primal deity? I kneel to no icon. What need have I to beg the favor of such filth? I am Nell von Darnus, legatus of the 7th Legion. No, a moment, my thoughts are clouded, and this body is not mine own. Could it be that you spoke the truth? Was I ensorcelled by the Lesser Moon's ancient prisoner? That will not happen again. You speak as if Bahamut no longer controlled you, but that's impossible. Once a primal ensnares a mind, it cannot be freed. Unless Bahamut simply relinquished his claim. What need has he of a broken spirit bound for the ethereal realm? Oh, that I should fall prey to the very influence I sought to purge from the land. The irony is galling. But do not assume that all of my actions were chosen for me. It was my will that the Meteor Project be resurrected. Mine and none other. Yet it seems that my grand designs were destined to fail. Even the ungentle release of death was denied me. Neo, please, you must tell us more of the calamity. I must know the truth of what has befallen the world, and what has become of my grandfather, Archon Louis Sois. You are Louis Sois' grandchild. Ah, the fates are generous with their cruelty. Continue on, if you would have your answers. They await you at the terminus of your path. But know that this path leads only to despair. The light of truth was ever harsh and unforgiving. Why do you say this? Grandfather will be freed once we put a stop to Bahamut's restoration, will he not? What are you not telling us? Steel yourself, child. Only unbending resolve and merciless strength can conquer what lies ahead. The weak can do naught but weep under the pall of their own misery, as did the frail child I once was. Silence, chattering raven. Your wretched wings are broken, and you shall soar no more. My crimson moon, your brilliance sears mine eyes. I recognize that voice, Smilon, but never would he say such words. Come, let us finish what we came to do. All will be put aright when the final hulk lies dormant. Grandfather will be himself again. I'm sure of it. Will he though? And welcome to the core. I think. Yeah, that's Bahamut. Bahamut regenerates more swiftly than I had anticipated. Let us hope that disabling this coil will serve to slow the process. The display seems different, but the controls appear to mimic the mechanism we found in the Lenosian Hulk. It shouldn't pose a problem. Okay, so, there is a cutscene at the end of, like, the end of each section of raids. For whatever reason, New Game Plus skips it. I think we're actually seeing the... Oh, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Interesting. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Anyway, I think we were seeing, the post-completion cutscene for the second round, because you're supposed to find this, um coil terminal that looks like that one. And then basically Alice's grandfather appears and he's like, "Hey, you need to stop." He's like, "You need to like not delve into this anymore, and you need to let sleeping dogs lie." Um which is why if you remember at the beginning of the second second set of raids, she was really confused as to quote what grandfather said, right? Um And for whatever reason, you don't get that cutscene when you're just going through the raids, even though I have cutscene skipping disabled. But we're seeing the one now, so I'm that's good. That's good. Uh, I'm gonna need to sit through all of that, aren't I? Oh, I need to go back into New Game Plus. That's what I need to do. Okay, New Game Plus, resume. Yes. Hi, Alice. Yes, view opening cutscene. We're gonna see if I can skip a lot of these. Because we just went through all of them. Oh, hold on, decline. Alright, fine. I will just sit here and mash num 0 to just sit and smash through dialogue. I'm sorry about this. That was unexpected. I don't know why the game logged me out. We just read through all of this, and this is going to be really annoying to go back through, but whatever. I'm kind of irritated that it skips all of the cutscene and not one cutscene at a time. This seems annoying, but whatever. If this, I wish the dialogue auto skipped, or not auto skipped, but wait, there's an option to turn on auto progress dialogue, isn't there? I don't remember what the shortcut is. Hold on, let me go Google what the FF14 auto progress cutscene hotkey. Hold down. Oh, hold down spacebar. Okay. Aha! Use space to toggle functionality. Da 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 da. Okay. Just like all the way right. I'm just mashing the buttons, trying to see what speed. Speed. Yes. There we go. Now we'll auto progress. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Y'all watch a cutscene in speed mode. Turn. I am back. I am still. I'm gonna let this thing still auto progress. Actually, I'm also gonna drink like a refill of water while we are waiting for this thing to get back to where we were. Okay. Water has been acquired. And we still have not gotten to where we were. So that's unfortunate. I appreciate that they put in the text speed functionality, and level 10 text speed is basically I need to sift through the dialogue until I get back to where I was. I very appreciate this functionality, so I don't necessarily have to sit here and mash the button to skip through dialogue. I can just set my text to auto advance and it's perfect. I don't remember what this boss was actually named. I can't lie. Probably should remember that, but it might have been just named Nail Deus Darnus or Nail Von Darnus. Probably Nail Deus Darnus. Come on. Yep, time to kick butt. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna leave on the auto progress for a second until Nail gets stabbed with light again. Actually, no, because there's like we watched this whole cutscene. We just got to the next one was with the coil and everything. So let's get back there actually. Da 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 da. Turns out Bahamut relinquished his claim. Da 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 da. Yep. I apologize for this. This is out of my control. Man, okay, today has been a day. Like, today has been a day, guys. I was really looking forward to sitting down and streaming finally going well. Nope. Nope. Not a lot has gone well today, but it's okay. It's okay. It is okay. It's just, life, I suppose, but it's alright. Skill's killed. For good. Bahamut takes her mind again before killing her. Okay. Turn off auto advance. Yes. There we go. And we're back to where we were. Bahamut regenerates more swiftly than I had anticipated. Let us hope that disabling this coil will serve to slow the process. The display seems different, but the controls appear to mimic the mechanism we found in the Lenosian Hulk. It shouldn't pose a problem. I'm mad that we missed this cutscene upon completing turn 4 of the second coil, because it isn't in the New Game Plus. I'm mad about that, but whatever. Mylon, forgive me. The moment I beheld Nail's transformation, hope wilted in my heart. I did not believe you could stand against the manifestation of Bahamut's power. For all your fabled strength and skill, I felt certain then that I was going to lose you, just as I lost my grandfather. Even he, a man for whom naught seemed impossible, was humbled before Bahamut's might. Yeah, well, I mean, Louisoix was also alone. That's the other thing. But, you know, technically you take a team of 8 through the raids. And yet, look how far we have come. 'Tis incredible the feats of which we are capable, our boundless potential. 'Twas this capacity for greatness, I believe, that grandfather so dearly wished to protect. With all that has occurred, I have come to understand that much at least. I am being texted! Always. Always when I am in stream. Never before. "'Tis done. Shall we make our way back to the surface and gather our thoughts? We have seen much that will benefit from Urianger's learned perspective." Oh wait, no, this is when grandfather shows up. Then I don't remember what the cutscene is after the first raid, but clearly it's not all that important. Grandfather, it is you! Then why? Abandon this quest, Alice. I will not countenance further sabotage of the coils. Sabotage? But we must disable the coils if we are to prevent Bahamut's revival. Your defiance seals your fate. No, you are not who I thought you were. My grandfather would never. Foolish girl. How could the White Raven allow herself to be bested by such sniveling opponents? Listen well. We all exist at the pleasure of one divine will. And the word of Lord Bahamut is absolute. Scurry back into your holes, vermin. You've been granted this one reprieve. But should you be so foolish as to crawl into my lord's domain again, I will crush the light from you myself. That light in grandfather's eyes. He has suffered the same fate as Nail. My grandsire is no more. There was naught but a phantom that profanes his noble memory. This mockery must be expunged. I will not rest until I free grandfather's soul from Bahamut's tyranny. Do you hear me, Bahamut? Your time is at an end. Eorzea and my family will be avenged. Yeah. Truly, it is wonderful to escape that stifling air and return to northern Thanalan again, it would appear. I must thank you, Mylon. Were it not for your bravery, I strongly doubt that I would be standing here now. Ah, but you need not tarry on my account. The danger has passed. What? What? Did the sound just... Did sound just die? I think the sound just died. Like the song. Pray go on ahead and apprise Oriange of all that has occurred. I will join you anon. My thoughts are yet unruly, and I would rest here a while. I mean, clearly sound is still working, but the music for the area just, like, absolutely went no. It was playing, and then it just suddenly stopped, and I'm honestly not sure what happened. I am honestly not sure what happened at all. Also, my PNG doesn't do as great a job of blocking the chat box as I thought it would, but whatever. Actually, while I'm flying, let me just go ahead and, because I don't want to deal with that, move me over here and turn on this and move it up a little. Ah, no. No. There we go. Right up here. Anyway. Hold on. Do-do-do-do-do. Cool. Do-do-do-do. Bam, bam, bam. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, wait, no, that blocks... Wait, I remember why I had it, like, a little to the left, because it blocks, dialogue boxes. Hold on, we'll check. We'll check in a second, because we're about to go speak with Oriange. Alright. Oh, we're good, we're fine. In fact, I could probably, extend that a little more. It wouldn't really be much of an issue. It'd just kind of dig into the dialogue box a little bit, but it's fine. The triumphant hero doth return. Thine eyes speak of the dread task's completion. The second coil now lieth dormant. Yet I sense the tidings thou bearest are not altogether glad. Pray tell me, what ill hath cast the shadow which falleth now across thy brow? Don't mind me. An old foe and an old friend. So 'twas but the ethereal shadow of Master Louisoix that Lady Alice beheld, an unnatural conjuration in thrall to the Elder Primal. Right, okay, so Louisoix did appear after the first set of raids, but he didn't say anything. He kind of just appeared and then effed off. He was just like, oh, okay, bye. He didn't super care. That the fiend should deign to choose him of all men. Even in full knowledge of the shade's true nature, I would be hard-pressed to weather such a confrontation. Yet what agonies must the young mistress have endured? Such torment did she ne'er deserve. Mayhap 'twere better if the Lady Alice did absent herself from future forays unto the coils. I have come too far to surrender to grief, Oriange. My lady, I am resolved to defeat these fiends, and naught shall sway me from my path. Now, let us peer more deeply into the well of our discoveries. As you wish, my lady. By your leave, I would speak first of the coil's late guardian, Nail von Darnus. Von Darnus was a legatus of the Garlean Empire who strove to bring about Eorzea's final destruction, only to fall even as the sixth sun did set. If thou hast heard tales of the White Raven, then it is he of whom they speak. Aye, he, I say, for Nela was certainly for a certainty no maid. The noble house of Van Darnus, as we discovered all too late, had long safeguarded the wisdom of ancient Alec. 'Twas thus that the legatus came to learn the true nature of Dalamud, and to seek to employ the Red Moon as a weapon against Eorzea. But the Crystal Tower, and the mechanisms required to command the satellite, yet lay hidden beneath the ground, compelling Nail to construct a far less subtle mechanism. And in his first faltering attempts to communicate with Dalamud, he did likely rouse the satellite's slumbering prison. Thenceforth did the White Raven's soul belong to Bahamut. He was fortunate indeed to acquire so powerful a thrall by chance. 'Tis little wonder he was so loath to part with him. Why let a simple thing like death deprive one of so useful a pawn? Though we may accuse him of bungling Van Darnus's resurrection, I dare say Bahamut was as content to have a handmaiden as a manservant. I only hope that the two thralls we encountered were the extent of his flock. Yet I cannot help but dwell on Nail's words, those beloved children of whom he spoke. I assumed at first that he referred to the moon's beastly guardians, but should Bahamut have enslaved other mortals, we must needs remove this source of worship. Otherwise our efforts to disable the coils shall be for naught. Forgive me mine indelicacy, my lady. Thou art wise indeed to speak of expunging the primal thralls, but canst thou truly pursue a course which would cost thee thine own grandsire? My heart and mind are as one on this matter. Grandfather's salvation can be won but by a single method, the destruction of Bahamut and aught that might serve to sustain him. Mylan, while Urianshe and I endeavor to ascertain the existence of any further thralls, I suggest you grant yourself a moment's respite. Rest assured that I will contact you the moment I have need of your inimitable talents. Okay. That we have achieved so much I owe to you. I fear, however, that our trials have only barely begun. Okay, so that was supposed to be the end of Raid Series 2. Though time hath dulled the pain of thy passing, I find that I am wounded afresh. Master Louisoix, what good shall come of this unending search for knowledge and truth? Long have I believed the pursuit of such treasures to be the duty of every true Charlayan. Yet when each new revelation serveth only to heap further anguish upon those whom we would fain protect, must we truly reach for more. So you have found your resolve, dear sister. Will you now find a use for the secret, for the key that only you and I hold? Given our familial propensity for curiosity, you would do well to remember that keys may serve to seal doors as well as unlock them, and Bahamut is a most unwelcome guest, to whom the door should never have been opened. Alright! Round 3. Man is wont to cast light wheresoever secrets lie hid in darkness, though that which he illuminateth seldom bringeth him joy. So it is with such unhappy truth as Bahamut's immense shadow doth conceal. Yet ever onward forgeth Mistress Alice, undeterred by the burden of knowledge that weigheth heavy on her heart. 'Tis a perilous path she hath chosen, and a painful one. I prithee, Mylan, remain by her side as her valiant blade, that she might see her quest to its conclusion. Mylan, it is well that you are here. My lady, how might I serve you this day? I have met with some difficulty in my mission, Urianshe, and I should be grateful for your counsel. As you know, Bahamut's physical form is regenerating beneath the Cartano Flats even as we speak. If we are to prevent his return, we must needs disable the 2 remaining internment hulks that sustain him. Every moment our mission is delayed, the realm is pushed closer to the brink of destruction. Alas, though I have determined the locations of the fragments of Dalamud leading to the hulks, I have been unable to find a way to enter them. And gaining admittance is but the first step in your perilous undertaking. When last thou descended into Bahamut's subterranean fastness, thou didst discover, didst thou not, that the dread primal had bound the shade of Nail Von Darnus unto his will. And though thou didst consign the fallen Legatius to blessed oblivion, thou mayest recall that the piteous wretch was not alone. Doubt not but that Bahamut's other thralls shall seek to hinder thy passage. You can say his name, Urianger. I have not forgotten that my grandfather is waiting for us. My lady, I would remind you, as I must oft remind myself, that the man whom we both loved and revered is no more. What remaineth is but a shade which defileth his memory. The vile verbiage that spilleth from his lips must not be heeded, for it cometh not from your grandsire, but from Bahamut himself. You need not worry, Urianger. Come what may, I will not stray from the course. I will not let grandfather's sacrifice be in vain. But mere words will not take us whither we must go. As I said, I have been unable to find a way to enter the fragments of Dalamud. My lady, might I suggest that you visit the fragments again in Mylon's company? Full oft hath the warrior of light set events in motion by virtue of his presence alone. 'Tis possible that he may do so again. He right. He do be right, though. He do be correct. I, the while, shall search for answers of mine own. By our efforts combined, full sure am I that the path shall be revealed to us ere long. Were it anyone else, I should question the wisdom of such advice. Yet I cannot deny that what you say about Mylon is true. Very well, I shall do as you suggest. Assuming you have no objections, of course. Good. Now, we seek entry to the two fragments of Dalamud. One lies at the Burning Wall in eastern Thanalan, and the other at the Singing Shards in Mordona. I left an assistant at each location with instructions to continue searching for a means of ingress. It is not impossible that they could since have found something useful to us. Let us begin by visiting my man at the Burning Wall. Dex, I think it was. Alright. Bagabadoosh. Bagabadoosh. Alright. I am slowly losing my sanity. Yeah. Y'all, this is what you sign up for, right? Random noises with Mylon. That was a yawn. I think my mic said no, though, to picking it up, which is sad. Okay, so where is this quest thing? Give it to me. There we go. I didn't think you had sanity after hanging out with Bob so long. I mean, you're right, but also, I don't know if I had sanity to begin with. Say, are you not Master Moro, my lady's most faithful companion? Sinus, sir, at your service. And may I say what an honor it is to meet you. How goes the survey, Dex? My lady, it shames me to say that I have found no viable path to the fragment. Though it stands there before our very eyes, the way thither has thus far proven impassable. When the fragment fell and pierced the land, it caused a prodigious amount of ether to spew forth. 'Twas this that gave rise to the land's twisted lay, which seems destined to thwart our efforts. Even were an opening to exist, I fear that we would struggle to reach it. We cannot give up. Keep trying. So near and yet so far. Well, it avails us not to stand here and stare at the thing. Let us await a Mordona and try the other fragment. Perhaps Sinus has fared better. Upon that, my lady, there is something I must tell you. I am sorry to report that I lost contact with my brother just over a bell ago. As you know, the Singing Shards are home to many fell creatures, ogres among them. While I do not wish to cause you undue alarm, I fear something unspeakable may have happened to Dex. What? Why didn't you Give me strength! We must hurry to my assistant's aid, Mylon. You... Alright, teleport. Alice, you got your assistants confused. I'm just saying. Don't mind me, I'm just yawning. Definitely just yawns. Definitely just yawns. Okay, I can't lie. I'm having fun with the Bahamut raids, but I have taken my break from MSQ and I have enjoyed it. But I'm ready to get these streams back onto MSQ because I am very excited to hit Heavensward. So I want to be done with the Bahamut raids. I can't lie. Unfortunately, there's still like a good, I want to say 4 hours left before Heavensward. Like in just the main story alone. I'm not sure, honestly. Hello, sir. Can I help you? There's purple lightning everywhere. Hello. Thank you, adventurer. For a moment there, I feared that my bones were to be ground up and used to bake bread. I am relieved to see that you are unharmed. It was wrong of me to press such a dangerous task upon you. My lady! Your worries are wasted on me. 'Twas nothing at all, I assure you. If it please you, I shall report on my findings. As you can see, though the tip of the fragment is exposed, the rest is encased in rock and crystal, rendering it impossible to enter the structure. We might try excavating the area around the fragment, but that is like to take time, and there really is no telling how deep we may need to dig before we find a suitable point of ingress. As such, I am forced to conclude that gaining entry to this fragment is unrealistic. Forgive me, my lady. Confound it, we are losing precious time. What are we to do now? 'Tis I, Urianger. Glad tidings have I for thee and my lady. For a blessing, a way hath been found by which thou mayest enter the remaining fragments of Bahamut. Pray escort Mistress Alice to the cerulean processing plant in northern Thanalan. There, all shall be made clear. I was gonna say, how did we, like, we teleported into Titan's Arena. There was no real way into that. But, Urianger has found a way? Then we must go to him at once. I don't think Urianger is actually going to be in northern Thanalan, but sure. Oh, he is. Okay, never mind. I'm done. I am apologies for all the yawning. Clearly, I needed my mid-afternoon nap that I did not take. Holy moly. That is a joke about keep. There's Urianger. Hello, sir. Mine apologies for summoning you thus from afar, my lady, but 'tis here that your journey may finally begin. I did wonder. To my knowledge, there are no fragments in northern Thanalan. Nor are you mistaken, my lady. Yet a pathway doth exist, one which you yourself have made use of in the past. At the conclusion of your several forays into the binding coil, 'twas at the crystal formation which lieth to the north of this place that you did emerge, was it not? Yes, an ethereal stream bore us back to the surface. That much I had surmised. Are you suggesting that we can use it to return underground? And even if that were possible, would it not simply bear us back to those places which we have already explored? It need not, my lady. Pray allow me to explain. Upon the evidence of your experience, it seemeth plain that two interment hulks may share the self-same ethereal egress. From this, we did infer that others may be connected in like wise. Thus do we labor long to verify the existence of further tributaries to the self-same stream, in which task we were at length successful. 'Twas then but a matter of arriving at a solution to the problem of traveling to an unattuned destination. That one might reach what we call the headwater, we propose to employ a modified ether ray which serveth to amplify such ripples as do originate from said source. By focusing one's essence upon these ripples, it should be possible to make the journey. Yet be fairly warned, my lady. As with all untried modes of ethereal travel, this mode entaileth considerable danger. Merely to attempt the voyage could cost you your life. That is a risk I am willing to take. You are brilliant, Urianger. But I am curious. Did you have assistance in forming this plan? I could not help noticing your repeated use of the word we. Unless you have taken to using the majestic plural in our absence. Hi, Jacob! Nay, my lady. As you have correctly surmised, I was not alone in this endeavor. Meaning there are others who are aware of our mission. Well, it cannot be helped now. Preventing Bahamut's return is what matters. If some secrecy must be sacrificed to achieve our goal, then so be it. Alright. Hello, Ali saying Urianger. More reading! So that must be the modified etherite. But what are the immortal flames doing here? Those men may be sworn flames of Ul'dah, but they are first and foremost faithful retainers of House Leveilleur. Alphino? So it was you who was helping Urianger. Who else could it have been, dear sister? Lest you worry, I have no intention of making the details of your venture public. Like you, I would prefer to avoid causing a panic. But given that which is at stake, namely the survival of the realm, one must be willing to accept help when it is offered. Would you not agree? At the very least, do not be cross with Urianger. 'Twas at my behest that he kept silent. Huh. We will speak later. Pray forgive me, my lady, but knowing full well your intent, I judged it meet that Master Alphino be informed. The brat has arrived. He has, and the world was sorry for it. Though your grandsire hath become Bahamut's thrall, his noble blood courseth yet through both your veins, and if he must needs be struck down. Do you hear that, Alphino? I mean to strike down grandfather. And when I have done so, I shall banish Bahamut to the ether. Nothing you say will sway me from my course. I will protect Eorzea, and I will uphold grandfather's legacy. Grandfather's legacy? So you still do not know what you yourself desire. Your actions are still driven by borrowed resolve. Borrowed resolve? What does that have to do with anything? Protecting Eorzea was grandfather's goal, and we made it ours. Both of us. That is why we came here, unless you have forgotten. Gods forbid I should ever forget, Ali said, but you misunderstand. I do not question your resolve, only whence it came. If it were your own, you would be able to tell me precisely why you desire so fervently to protect Eorzea. Yet you cannot, for it is not your resolve, but grandfather's. You may struggle to see the difference, but borrowed resolve shall never be as strong as that which springs from within. But let us speak of this another time. For now, preventing Bahamut's return is all that matters. To be plain, I have no objection to striking down whatever is left of grandfather. Know, however, that I will be accompanying you this time. As a son of House Leveilleur, I would be present for his final moments. Very well, you may join us, on one condition. I make the decisions. The sibling spat. If it please, my lady, the name's Erkenrad. Our preparations are just about complete. When you're ready to embark on your mission, just give me the word. I'll be waiting for you at the Cerulean processing plant. Wasn't that the elf bow? Wasn't that the Elezen bow? Pay no heed to my brother. You can rely on me. We have come far together, you and I, and together we shall see our journey to its end. I way prefer Alice over her brother. Even later, man. Even when Alphino gets markedly better, I way prefer Alice. She's hilarious, especially in Shadowbringers. I've been waiting for you, Master Moro. I'm pleased to say that the Aetherites primed and ready. As you know, the remaining internment hulks are connected to the fragments in Eastern Danlan and Mordona. It's to the former that we'll be sending you first. Now, you'll be starting inside the hulk, meaning you won't have to cover so much ground. The drawback being that you'll be fighting for your life from the moment you get there. Best be prepared for anything, for Milady's sake, if not for your own. And that's about all I can tell you. When your preparations are in order, just give me the word and I'll send you on your way. I may even throw in a prayer for your speedy return just to be on the safe side. I don't know why I gave her the voice I did, but I did. It's her voice now. Alright, final coil of Bahamut. Let's go! Final coil of Bahamut! Final coil of Bahamut! Final coil of Bahamut! Let's go! I didn't mean to actually queue into it. No, I didn't mean to actually queue it. I did not mean to actually queue it. That was not my intention. Final coil of Bahamut! Alright. Don't worry, I'm stupid! Ugh. In ads? No! I'll wait a second. I'll wait a second, don't worry. I'll wait a second. I'll wait a second. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let me am waiting. Let me know when done with ads. I hate Twitch ads. I really do, man. I hate Twitch ads so much. I wish I could. Yeah. Okay. Welcome back. I wish I could disable ads. I hate Twitch ads so much. They're never timed well. Anyway, so this is how it looks on the inside. This interment hulk still functions. Wait, no, that's Alice. The teleportation was a success. We are come to the right place. Hello. Hello, Jacob. How are you today? There is no telling how much further Bahamut has regenerated since we last beheld him. Let us make haste to the main bridge and deactivate the coil. There were receptacles similar to these in the previous hulk. Those held chimerical beasts, but only the Alligans know what other abominations may be sleeping within. They may well be part of Dalamud's internal defenses. We must stay on our guard at all times. Speaking of Twitch ads, I got a really weird one earlier. Really? I've heard of people getting like very explicit Twitch ads before, which is concerning, but alright. Perish. Can I hit you from here? No. Hello, sir. Whee! There we go. I think those are supposed to be scouts, and if you get spotted, it spawns enemies, but I one-shot them, so it's fine. There's a harness for adults, and I'm very concerned. That does sound concerning. I don't know if it was meant for cosplay. That sounds very concerning, don't worry. Oh, great. Let me just go ahead. There we go. Or no, but yeah, an adult harness. Yeah, that's disturbing. Alright. Dargans. Oh, that Dargan is on the loose. No, he's not a Dargan. He's a different. He's a different. He looks like a coral and a dragon crossbred. His name is I'm Do Good. I find this hilarious. Well, he actually kind of has health. Come on. I realize that there are mechanics here, but I choose to ignore mechanics. Oh, come on! Put down your invincibility. Put it down. Ow. He's still invincible! Did I kill it too fast? Ow! Oh wait, he's not invincible anymore. There we go. The Creed trilogy might be continuing at the anime with Amazon. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright. Onward. Hello, you two. By the 12 dragons, and so many. As we were aware that the Alligans possessed the means to control the creatures, but to imprison them thus is barbaric. I would not wish such a fate upon my worst enemy. 'Tis plain that no love was lost between the Alligans and dragons, but was it truly necessary to keep so great a number here? You were vibing watching your friend play Skyrim, moitoring the deformed snow elves, and that popped up in between a McDonald's ad and a random game ad. You got 2 months of Amazon Prime because your phone company said you could never use Amazon Prime before. Oh. Amazon Prime is meh. I've watched shows using it. It's cool, I guess. Dalamud did not want for defenses, this we have experienced firsthand. Such guardians as the Alligans created, both living and unliving, were surely no less capable of repelling intruders than these poor creatures. Tell me something, Alice. Have you not managed to determine by whose will Bahamut exists? No, I have not. At first I assumed that Bahamut had no people of his own. That the Alligans had perhaps discovered a way to simulate prayer itself. However, Nail's words gave me cause to reconsider, specifically the Shade's mention of Bahamut's beloved children. From that, I inferred that the primal is given form by the will of worshippers whom we have yet to... Oh. God, strike me down for a blind fool. Bahamut's beloved children, right there before my very eyes. How could I be so stupid? Who else but the dragons of Eld would summon Bahamut? Who else but they could sustain him? And to think I wondered why the Alligans kept them imprisoned here. Even should the flame of Bahamut's life go out, his faithful children would summon him back. For this reason, the Allagan Empire kept an army of dragons here in a perpetual state of duress, that they might sustain the Primal's existence. Truly, the Allagans' ingenuity knew no bounds, and neither did their cruelty. Small wonder that Bahamut was so enraged. Let no one deny that it was man who sowed the seeds of the calamity. Will you now turn your hatred towards our own kind, dear sister? Do not patronize me, Alphino. I merely acknowledge our guilt. Lest you be in any doubt, I have no intention of allowing Bahamut to lay the world to waste, regardless of the atrocities the Allagans committed against his kind. We have no choice but to eliminate all who worship him, be they his children or his thralls. It seems reasonable to assume that the system responsible for the Primal's regeneration is also responsible for sustaining the captive dragons. If we disable it, all should perish. Let us press on. She not wrong. Sort of. Alright. Next one. Turn 2. Up, up, up. It's a moon. Regeneration grid. This is where the terminal took us. Duty commenced. I don't recall. I don't think it actually matters which way I go. I'm starting to remember some of these. Hello, scouting node. There we go. Bonkos. Whee! Plop. A valiant will perish. What? Am I supposed to have 4 people on each? Oh, that's a kill wall. Whoopsie doopsie. Hold on. Let me go look this up. I think I need to have 4 people on each, but 1 second. FF14. Final coil of Bahamut turn 2. Unsynced. Yeah, solo strategy. Oh wait, this is done by standing on the blue button. To open the last 2 barriers, players need to open one suicide by walking in barriers, respawn and take the other path. Okay. Yeah, okay. I was right. There's nothing down there, so... Did I fix it? No. Am I dumb? This is done by standing on the blue buttons in front of them for a few seconds. This isn't doing anything. Oh. There it goes. Okay, so what it's talking about is I need to go one path and then stand on this button and there we go. And then suicide by walking in the barrier once the thingy is open. There we go. There we go. Come on, activate. There we go. There's no teleport on the far end, so I do need a suicide. Okay. Killeth. Oh, I can take a shortcut though, that's useful. Thank you. Neum. No, we went right last time, so now to go left. There we go. Oh, sirs. Die. And off we go. Hello, Speaky! Hi, hi! Ow! So that's what it meant by stay out of her hitbox. Okay. Whatever. Alright, fine. I will actually do a mechanic. I suppose. Noom! Okay, let me spin around really quick. So that I can just... Kill that. Kill that. Ow. I require you to perish. 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 Oh. You have an interesting, don't you? Sure would be a shame if someone said no. There we go, boss dead. It's a big robot dragon. That's cool. I think a robot dragon just happened in my campaign. Nah. Unless. Okay. Why, this looks like a model of Bahamut, yes. For millennia, Bahamut must have gazed at this unchanging view. Trapped inside a prison that was scarcely large enough to contain him, unable to move, denied the release of death, how his hatred for man must have burned. And that hatred found an ideal vessel in Nail von Darnus. In many ways, Bahamut is to be pitied, not loathed, but knowing the true extent of his fury, I am more convinced than ever of the necessity of our endeavor. Besides, his is not the only soul that cries out for vengeance. I mean, she do be right. She do have a point. Alright. We are almost there. Almost to the end. Blam, turn 3, let's go.
Gods, he is almost whole again.
Voiced cutscene, let's go.
His size is staggering. I can scarce imagine how Grandfather stood against such a monstrosity.
She's smarter than her brother. She's very much smarter than her brother.
This cannot be allowed to proceed any further. Let us disable the coil and move on.
Like, and that's not just a right now thing until her brother learns, but no, that's like a for all of 14 thing. She is forever and always smarter than her brother, despite her brother being, like, much more, stiff, I guess is the best word. Straight-laced. But no, she's much more intelligent than her brother. Than her brother gives her credit for. But yeah. She's definitely brilliant. She's very bright.
Grandfather? No, that man is dead. I will not dishonor my beloved grandsire's memory by calling you such. You are but his twisted shape, the thrall of a mad primal.
You were foolish to disregard my warning, child. Are you so convinced of your own righteousness?
I recognize Louis Suarez's voice
Tis
actor,
the
but I don't know
ruggedness
from
of
where.
our path that led us to return. Eorzea will never be safe whilst Bahamut remains to threaten all we hold dear. What of the hero who gave his life in defense of the realm? Do you truly dispute the justice of our cause?
Hi, Orizi! Nya. Oh, nya nya!
My poor,
There you go.
ignorant grandchildren. Your world is shaped by naught but recent conflict. Listen, and I will speak to you of justice. 'Twas in the twilight of the Third Astral Era. The southern land of Mericidia suffered invasion at the hands of the Alagon Empire. With no atrocity too depraved for their purpose, the forces of Alig were unstoppable in their advance. Desperate for salvation, the dragons prayed to one of their first brood, to their ancestor Bahamut. Infused by the power of their fervent supplications, Bahamut arose from the abyss of death and took wing as the Mericidians' newborn god.
No worries, Arizi. Something to eat is very important.
Yet this great miracle would only serve to further the maniacal designs of the dragon's imperial conquerors. The cruel fetters which bind my lord stand testament to the Allagon's boundless greed and hubris. I once summoned the 12 in an attempt to forestall the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. What then did the dragons of Mericidia do that I did not? Wherefore are they accursed and I exalted? 'Tis man's overweening belief in his own primacy that blinds him to the commonness of his condition and the truth of his own tyranny. As long as man is suffered to remain, the dragons shall never be at peace.
You just ended up eating like a handful of strawberry. Mood. That is an entire mood. I had Borgar for lunch.
Only when the plague of people has been expunged shall the children of Lord Bahamut be free. Then shall the world know true justice.
At least we got a break from Alphino for a little bit. Fair. Mood. You know what? I'll listen to an evil monologue if it means a break from AR or Alphino.
Stop it! Grandfather would never say such things. His belief that people were worth saving never faltered. He had faith in their strength, that they could stand together and push back against the darkness seeking to shape them.
A false hope. 'Tis folly to place one's faith in so flawed a race. Stand together? Huh. They would first need to agree on which direction to face. If history teaches us anything, it is that man cannot find common ground between his own 2 feet. Even you, twins whose veins run with the same blood, struggle to fathom each other's reasoning. You hide your differing agendas behind the convenient banner of Eorzea's salvation. Given your obvious self-interest, can you truly claim no kinship with the Allagon? And though I hope they might bring you closer, 'twould seem that the twin grimoires I bestowed upon you were a wasted gesture.
There may well be truth in your judgment of Alize and me, but such a one-sided tirade bemoaning the evils of man rings false, coming from the lips of Archon Louisoix. Tell me, do you champion the cause of dragons because Bahamut compels you as his thrall? Or is it because you yourself have transcended the limits of man's existence?
Ah, so the possibility did not escape your notice. What I prayed for, and what I have become. These are the keys that unlock the truth behind Eorzea's rebirth. If you would have them, then you must needs take them by force. Come, rend this divine form asunder and claim your answers.
But I thought... No. He has become a primal?
It is difficult, I know, but you must accept it. That entity is no phantom or imposter. It is our beloved grandsire.
Time to go. Hello, Phoenix. Alright. I realize there's an ad. But... Hey! Come back here! I wasn't done yet! Oh, you're invulnerable. Ow. Come on. Oh my gosh. There we go. Harvest. Oh, this is, yeah. Yeah, I'll do the mechanic, hold on. Because I think that might be needs to kill. There. Oh wait, no, we're done. Die! Thank you. So you're at the food market, you think about making your Parmesan cheese sauce, angel hair pasta, the salmon and broccoli for dinner. That sounds pretty good. Poor Alice, poor Alice. Poor Alice, indeed. But that was an easy fight compared to some of the other ones. There we go. We only got one more. A Blam, the final coil of Bahamut. I am going to have probably chimkin for dinner. I'm not entirely sure how the chimkin is going to be cooked, but it is going to be chimkin. It's probably grilled, to be honest with you. The burning heart.
"'Twas a long and arduous road, but at last we reach its end. Farewell, Bahamut. I banish you back to the ether." He is not yet whole. I did not think him capable.
Alize! Alize!
I had thought it finally over. Will not survive another blast. No. Is this how I honor my promise to grandfather?
You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm. Your own meaning in this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
I will, grandfather. In fact, I believe I already have. That reason has been with me all along, guiding me. Eorzea's blade of light, shearing through endless shrouds of darkness. I have been shown the miraculous feats of which we are all capable. of which I am capable. Bahamut, you have wreaked enough havoc. I will not let your wrathful fires consume all that we know and love.
How long I have waited to hear you say that. You have found your resolve at last.
Is now really the time to be saying, to be gloating or saying I told you so, really, buddy?
Let me join my strength to yours. In this place, in this moment, our purpose has become one. For the future of Eorzea!
This last task is yours, Warrior of Light. You must destroy Bahamut's crystal core.
I have a lot of memories associated with this song that's playing right now. This is the Maker Throne, which is the Warrior of Light's theme song. It's our boss music, basically. Also, I love how there were 8 poingoings or whatever, but it's just me, actually. I appreciate there being 8 little darts of light, but actually, it's really just me. It's really just me. And here we go. I don't remember if Bahamut had a specific strategy for solo. No! Oh. There it goes. I love Bahamut's boss music. Although this is really just a foreshadowing to Heaven's Port. Really? Oh, that's tower. Oh, I see that, how that mechanic works. Okay. What move is it called? Terraflare. Okay. This is basically a massive trip to enjoy Bahamut's boss music. That's all this is. And there we go. Great song, but we need to be done. Here we go.
You did it! But one task remains. With this last coil disabled, there shall be naught left to bind Bahamut to this world. His beloved children will finally know peace. 'Tis done. He is truly gone. You knew, didn't you? You knew what Grandfather had become.
I was not certain, but from all I had gleaned, it seemed a distinct possibility. The scene people describe of the Battle of Cartano was one of unimaginable devastation, and 'tis through the combined prayers of the desperate and an abundant source of ether that primals are born. I merely put two and two together.
And you consider that a sufficient explanation? Well, however you stumbled across your theory, 'twas this revelation that made you wary of my attachment to Grandfather. You feared that in my obsession, I would fall under his primal sway. Is that why you decided to join us? To pull me back should I show signs of wavering?
Pray forgive me, sister. I wished only to protect you. Yet I see now that I needn't have doubted the strength of your conviction. May I ask you a question? What do you now intend to do with the truth you have uncovered?
Which particular truth was that, brother? The fact that desperate prayer gave rise to the primal phoenix? That this new god was responsible for setting Eorzea on the path to rebirth? Should such a tale become common knowledge, people would soon offer up their prayers in earnest. They would beseech Phoenix to complete the healing that was begun.
Yet as you and I know all too well, the very act of calling forth this savior would do more harm to the land than good. We cannot encourage such worship for this very reason. Were Grandfather forced to return as an ether-draining
Hi,
primal,
Bree!
it would undo all that he had worked to protect.
Hi! Thank you for the gift something to, Claire. Hi! That scared me! I was involved in the voiced cutscene. Oh my goodness! Thank you! Thank you. I appreciate that. You did scare me. That is true. Okay. Anyway, thank you, Bree. Welcome in, welcome in. Is paying forward the gift they got from Elvashai to the community. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool message. I didn't think. I'm sorry. No. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. It was just surprising, is all. I wasn't legit scared. Ugh.
Your abiding love for him was the key that unlocked the truth of the calamity. But keys may also serve to seal doors that were best left unopened. Let your love now guide your actions, and lock away deep inside the fate of both Grandfather and Bahamut.
Fear not, Alfino. I understand what must be done. The realm need not know the truth for it to be saved. That the Elder Primal is banished, to return no more. That is enough. Let us make our way back to the surface. Poor Oriange must be beside himself with worry.
I was about to say, I feel like an uncle walking around with like babysitting these two kids. Seriously. All right. Douche. Douche. Just a douche. But a douche. Alright, anyway. Hey, look, a phoenix. I'm sorry, that's amusing to me. We babysit Alphino enough? No, right? Alright, you may view the opening cutscene for the final coil of Bahamut before accepting this quest. I'm gonna go ahead and say no, because we did just watch a cutscene after finishing turn 4, so I believe we're good. I believe we're good. And here we are again. After that descent into darkness, the desolation of northern Thanalan seems paradisal. I don't think that's a word, Alice, but okay. As promised, I shan't reveal the truth of the calamity to a single soul. However, the nations of Eorzea will require certain assurances that the threat of a new primal is gone. Kept in the dark over long, 'tis only a matter of time before they seek answers of their own accord. Let us recommend that the fragments of Dalamud are sealed off, that the truth may rest undisturbed. But first, we must go and report to Urianger. It would not do to keep him in suspense. I dare say we shall find him pacing up and down at the cerulean processing plant. I mean, she's not exactly wrong. I just realized there is still a lot of MSQ, because I was thinking, oh, 4 hours in the final patch. I'm not in the final patch yet. I think I've still got 2 or 3 more to go. I think 2 more. I think I've got 2 more patches to go. Ah, the warrior of light returneth, undimmed from the depths of darkness. By thy triumphant bearing, I take it thou hast succeeded in thy mission, and yet thou art alone. Mistake me not, dear friend, full glad am I of thy safe return. But where, pray, are Master Alphino and Mistress Alice? Not far behind me. They're slow. Here, my friend, forgive us our lateness. We took the scenic route. Bahamut is no more. The realm is safe. Ah, by the heavens, look at you! What horrors your young eyes must have seen. What suffering your young bodies must have borne. Pray tell me, where are you hurt? Your wounds must needs be cleansed and dressed at once. I shall make for you a poultice withdraweth out. Be at ease, my friend. We are hale and whole, I assure you. We took a few tumbles, but the worst of our hurts are healed. I believe we have grandfather to thank for that. Master Louis Swa, then you met with him once more, but wherefore should Bahamut's thrall seek to ease your suffering? I promise to reveal all to you in due course, dear friend, but first there is a matter which requires our immediate attention. Now that Bahamut is defeated, we deem it best to bar entry to all of the fragments of Dalamud. To this end, we will convince the nation's leaders that the danger is past, and invite their cooperation in ensuring that the fragments are never again disturbed. Come, let us depart and seek an audience with them forthwith. A moment, sister. You need not burden yourself with this task. Urianger and I will more than suffice. Might you not take this opportunity to rest? The gods know you have earned it. But I am fine, brother. Besides, you have been through as much as I have. Oh, I see now. You would play your game of diplomacy and wish me out of the way. No, I... Naught could be further from the truth, Alice. My lady, 'tis mine earnest belief that your brother hath your best interests at heart. You have more than done your part, and he desireth but to relieve you of a burden he might easily bear alone. I have some experience treating with dignitaries, you must allow, and as you never fail to remind me of my fondness for diplomacy, I feel it only right that I remind you of your aversion to it. The tsundere glance. Then it is settled. Urianger, pray make arrangements for a chocobo carriage. The ride should give us ample time to prepare our story. Oh wait, no, that's Alphino, but whatever. I gave Alphino Alice's voice for a second. Alphino! Though our paths are different, we share the same goal, do we not? But of course, dear sister, That which we have just achieved together stands as testament to that fact. Whatever path we choose to take, our hearts shall ever lead us to the same end. Of that I am certain. Thank you. Stretch in place. Okay. There is a place that I would visit. Might I ask you to accompany me? But first, I do believe a change of garments is in order. It won't take a moment. Back to Mordona. Wait, no, this is in Eastern Thanalan, I think. Wait, no. Yeah, this is in Eastern Thanalan. This is at the church. This is the graveyard above the church. Where we buried a body. The landscape is the same. Of course, there is no reason that it would be otherwise. Though it would be poetic for the fragments to magically disappear, I am well aware that they shall remain long after you and I are gone. Oh, hey! I know what that is. The world may change irrevocably, but life shall ever go on. Let us take a closer look, shall we? I have no doubt that Alphino will do an admirable job concealing the truth of the calamity, and such truths as were revealed in those dark depths will never see the light of day. I myself agreed that it must be so. But the thought that the people of Eorzea shall forever remain ignorant of their savior, of your deeds, the injustice of it is almost too much for me to bear. It's okay. Like you said, it's enough that the world is saved. How typical of you, Mylon. Ever the hero. Even so, I cannot deny that I feel better for your reassurance. But I want you to know that I will never forget. You are the one who freed Grandfather's soul and saved Eorzea from Bahamut's wrath. And though these deeds will never be remembered in song, their consequences will be felt forevermore by every soul who calls this realm home. And thus were the Alisaean Warrior of Light ships started. Which, to be frankly honest, I, kind of agree. Yes, this is what we'll do. For Grandfather, Nail, and the dragons of Mericidia. For all those who were taken by the calamity. Isn't she a minor? In ARR, she might be, but later, especially in Shadowbringers, she's not. I know for certain she's not in Shadowbringers by then. By that point, she's not. For certain, I know that. I don't remember Stormblood well enough to know whether or not she was still a minor by that point. But in any case, the major ship material happens in Shadowbringers anyway. This is just the start of it. But it's mostly a ship that remains unsailed until Shadowbringers, really. At long last, our struggle with Bahamut is over. At least that's what I remember. I could be wrong. I am pretty sure she's not a minor in Shadowbringers, but my math could be off. My math could be off because I don't know the canon age of Alice and Alphino in ARR. Ads? No! Let me know when you're done! Let me know when done. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-boop. Be-da-ba-ba-da-boop. Ba-da-ba-da-boop. Ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. My drink has been sweating, and there's now a... Oh, fudge! There's a hole in my cup! My straw poked through it! There's just been a hole in the cup this whole... Oh, no. Oh, nar. That's concerning. There's now a massive... Oh, jeez. Hold the phone. Ah! 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 Is there a towel in here? There is a towel in here. Okay, cool. Okay. What? Okay. Okay. Luckily, none of the water got onto my D&D maps for campaign. That would have been really bad. But, what? It's still dripping! It's still dripping! No! Okay, it's still... Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Yeah, welcome back, Clara. While you were gone, I noticed there was a hole in the bottom of my cup from lunch, and there was a massive pile of melted ice on my desk, and I'm incredibly lucky that none of it got on my D&D maps. Because it was right next to it. It was right next to it. So I have retrieved a towel. And, luckily, now it's not dripping on my desk, it's now just dripping into the towel, and I'll take care of that after the stream. But it's gonna be alright. Oh, no, yeah, but it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright. Everything is fine. Alright. The realm, given new life through the prayers and sacrifices of countless souls, may look to a brighter tomorrow. When the dust of our adventure has settled, I shall embark on a journey. I mean to find my own reason to fight for Eorzea. And when I do, I will fight with all my being. I think she comes back in Stormblood. I'm pretty sure she comes back in Stormblood. You have done so much for me, Mylon. One day I hope to be able to repay you in kind. I have no doubt but that you will continue to help those in need, and grow ever stronger in so doing. I shall endeavor to do the same, and if the 12 are kind, I hope one day to become Eorzea's sword in the darkness, as you are. Come what may, you may rest assured that I will not be outdone by Alphino. When next we meet, I promise that I will not disappoint you. Till that day, fare you well, my friend, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Although I don't know what canon. Okay, so I was saying, as I was saying before ads happened, I don't exactly know the canon age of Alice. Yeah, okay, we're done with Binding Coil now. Let me teleport back to my house really quick, just to kind of pit stop there. Actually, let's just go ahead. I don't exactly know her age, but I'm pretty sure. Have we done this? Yeah, we have. We're on part 6 now. Yeah. We're on part 6. So I could be wrong that she's not a minor by the time Shadowbringers rolls around, but I'm like 98% sure she's a minor. She's not. She's like a legal adult or whatever. Okay. Back to Mordona. Back to Revenant's Toll. Alright. Okay. So, I'm hoping it'll give us a previously on, or at least a small reminder of what last happened, because I genuinely, it's been a couple weeks. I don't remember what last happened. Oh, right. We started the Crystal Braves. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's what happened. Hi, Alphino. The Crystal Braves. Just a most fitting name for a company of champions summoned together by the Mother Crystal, would you not agree? The blue of the uniform represents the crystal's light, pure and unadulterated, a beacon of hope. The crystal sword is the sign of those who would stand strong in the face of danger. Until the day that my Crystal Braves are a guiding light for all of Eorzea, I will not give up the fight. Yeah. He's great. Wait a minute. Hold on. Ever since Higiri started preparing our meals, I swear I've never felt better. They say domain cuisine is highly nourishing, but I'd sooner attribute it to the loving care she puts into her culinary creations. They say the fastest way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and I'm not one to disagree. Mr. Thankgood has taken quite a fancy to domain cuisine. Several times a day he tells me that one of my dishes is the best he's ever tasted. His praise is most heartening, though I cannot help but feel he has a want for exaggeration. He might, but he's also not lying. Why are Ishola and Riol hanging out? Every time I speak to Riol, I realize how much there is that I do not yet understand about the kobolds. I am fortunate indeed to count a former member of the Company of Heroes as friend and confidant. Seeing this last sure brings back memories. I was just sharing a couple of juicy secrets with her. Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense. It's the Doman Adventurers Guild. Anyway. I pseudo remember the Doman Adventurers Guild having a side quest chain, but I don't remember what quest chain it was. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Alright. Minfilia would have you assist Alphino in his new station as commander of the Crystal Braves. Let's go. Try as I might, I cannot shake a creeping sense of dark foreboding. But it avails us not to fret about the unknown. We must concentrate instead on the problems of the present. The primals have been relatively quiet of late, except for one major elder primal that I have now killed, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by the grand companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it. And until such time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Asians, Horianche is wholly detected to finding the means by which we may defeat the dark beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. Let's babysit Alphino again. Woohoo! Babysitting Alphino again! Literally nobody clapped. I am sorry. But all this you knew already. Let us speak then of more current matters. In particular, the state of the Crystal Braves. Alphino did well to found the organization, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt not that he is doing his best, I feel that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined. You know how he can be, independent to a fault and singularly loath to accept help. Save, of course, when that help comes from you. Alphino has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I should be most grateful if you would go to him and support him in whatever manner you are able. Speed. Alright. I am really glad they cut out a lot of this extra questing. I'm not gonna lie. Because as long as the 7th Astral Era quests take, they are a lot faster than they used to be. What is it, Mylon? And do be concise. I am rather busy. You would lend a hand, you say? I see. Well, now that you mention it, there is a matter that wants for attention. Given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves, but the demands upon my time are such that I had little choice. Which is not to say that my men want for labor. Though we are but newly formed, there is already a great demand for our services, and we are hard-pressed to answer all petitions. But I digress. The fact is, I would sooner attend to this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted its resolution to my second-in-command, Captain Ilberd. Tell him that I sent you, and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks in advance, Mylon. Hello, sir.
Hail to you, Scion. How might we serve you? Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own. That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence. Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the Grand Companies. Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ. We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy. He was, however, certain that this Ivy had coiled itself around every part of the Immortal Flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself. It won't be easy to identify the Ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge, but we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root. Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The Ivy must be rooted out now. We must begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly. Assuming the Ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway, and if that is the case, he may well move against us. We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purpose by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-man army like you.
Alright. Hall of Flames. I'm actually excited to be going back and doing MSQ. I'm not gonna lie. I know I said that a little bit ago, but I am super excited. Why do I have 109 drop frames? What happened? What? Nani? What happened? When did the stream lag? And why did nobody say anything? Okay. Alright, Raban.
brings you here, my friend?
It hasn't for you? Alright, well.
He is here at my behest. Greetings, Roban. It has been a while.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel. When they told me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears. But look at you, the honored captain of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
Not many, but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Aye, we've both come far, have we not? Lest you wonder, Hilbert and I go back a long way. We've been friends and rivals since we were lads. The last time we saw each other, Alamigo had just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest and mundane, unlike some I could mention. As I hear it, no sooner did you reach Thanalan than the brass blades clapped you in irons and dragged you off to die on the blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts while you were about it. Then, with your mountain of prize money, you bought the Colosseum and secured a seat on the Syndicate. Those balls, brother! Rags to riches does not do it justice. You're a hero to the common man.
Bah, spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of that title, it's our friend here. Next to him, I'm little more than a glorified butcher. But you, Wilbert, you sell yourself short. By all accounts, you are an adventurer of some standing.
I like to think that I did my part for the greater good. But if you're no hero, then I'm no adventurer, not in this company. Anyway.
Yeah.
I have tidings.
So there has been progress. I've let it be known that this meeting is a reunion between old friends. None will give your visit a second thought. To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all. So it is we who have been compromised. Teleji Adeleji's machinations have shaken Ul'dah to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil. But if this snake has truly been in our midst for as long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility. Conspiracy. Could it be that the monetarists have been in league with the Empire from the first? Very well. I will have my most trusted men investigate the matter. Continue your inquiries in the meantime. It does me well to see you again, old friend. When next we meet, let it be over a flagon of ale.
I look forward to it. Let us reminisce of bygone days and drink to the future of our homeland. Flame General, you wear the mantle well, old friend. I must work hard if I'm to keep up. Well, it would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that. Still, I was glad of your presence. My thanks, Scion.
Okay. Mangoes. Load, please. Thank you. Our hunt for the Ivy begins in earnest, Scion. Suffice it to say, we must tread warily, but one misstep may well cost us our lives. Our business here is concluded for the time being. Let us return to the Rising Stones and report to Commander Livier. I burped in the middle of my sentence and it did a weird. It did a very weird. Speed! Okay. Don't mind me. Hello, Alphanod. You know, back when I used to play this game as a Sprout, that's what I used to call him. Up until, like, the first voiced cutscene. And I was like, oh, his name is Alphino? And the first voiced cutscene was not for a very long time. It used to not be until, like, after I had my job. After I had my job, Crystal, that's definitely certain. I don't remember, but the first voice cutscene isn't for a while. We are returned from Ul'dah, Commander. And not a moment too soon. Something has happened. Trouble? You will recall that the Fourth was tasked with reconnoitering the rendezvous site used by the Ivy's minions and his Imperial contacts. Soon after you left, we received word that the unit was ambushed en route to its destination. Gods damn it! According to the report, one of ours has been taken captive. The Garleans are not wont to treat their foemen with dignity, and I have grave fears for her safety. We must dispatch a rescue party at once. Recall those braves who are afield. Begging your pardons, Commander, but we have not the time. I'm afraid I must ask for your aid once more, Scion. An ill-prepared rescue party will only serve to provide the Garleans with more captives, yet time is of the essence. Simply put, you are the best chance we have. Captain Ilbert has the right of it. I trust you are willing, but of course you are. Now, Alion of the Fourth lies in wait in the Tangle, near the entrance to Castrum Sentry. Seek her out and she will apprise you of the situation. Bum, 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 bum. No, I want to think about it. Alright, I'm done. No, I'm not. I'm at the fly. Guys, I don't know what's wrong with my brain today, but clearly something is wrong. I have no idea what happened. My brain decided today was a not day, a no day. It was a not day. Today is not the day we brain today. Today. You would aid us in the rescue mission. We are in your debt, Warrior of Light. Now, time is against us, so allow me to brief you on the situation. The Garleans fell upon us without warning, wounding poor Resh and hauling her away to the castrum yonder. Outnumbered as we were, it was all we could do to flee and regroup. Even as we speak, the Garleans may be interrogating Resh, or worse. With her hurts, I fear that she will not long survive their attentions. We must rescue her without delay. Our order may yet be in its infancy, but the bond that binds us is as strong as Mithril. None of us will stand by while a comrade suffers. We, the remnants of the Fourth, will infiltrate Castrum Sentry. Please help us find Resh before it is too late. Okie dokie. Noom! Luckily for me, I have a pointer in the right direction. Right there. Perish. 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 Resh, thank the gods we found you. And thank you, Warrior of Light. Now, to quit this accursed place. Resh cannot move with those wounds. She will need to be carried out. I believe a diversion is in order. Might we trouble you to provide one? Given your reputation, I suspect the Garleans will be only too happy to grant you their undivided attention. If you were to create a commotion within the castrum, we should be able to steal away unnoticed. Let us speak again once we are safely outside these walls. I can go kill a ton of things. Yeah, let me go kill a ton of things. Abso-freaking-lutely. Hey, Buckaboo! Right over there? Okay. Hey, idiot! Hey, buddy! Right over here. Perish. I said perish. There we go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Perish. Sayonara. There we go. Don't mind me, I'm literally just killing everything that's in my way. Hello? Anybody home? Perish. Goodbye. Anybody else want to come dance? No? Okay. I have awaited your return most anxiously, my friend. You have done us a great service indeed. Thanks to your aid, our comrade Resh is safe, and we suffered no further casualties. Words cannot well express my gratitude. All that is left is to report the mission's success to Commander Leveilleur. I shall go on ahead to the Rising Stones. Alright. I got, crap I don't want. There we go. Okie dokie. Yeah. Shloosh. Oh, Alpha Bro. Ah, it does me well to see you thus returned. Though I doubt not your prowess, entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered to be a risky venture, and I must confess to having been a trifle anxious. But here you are, hale and whole, having succeeded in your mission as is your wont. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued is being cared for by the Domans. Thanks to their expert ministrations, the danger is past. You have my gratitude, Mylon. Allow me to thank you also, Scion. Resh owes you her life. We escaped with minimal casualties this time, but we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Empire is not an opponent to be trifled with. As you say, Commander, I will see to it that the men keep their wits about them. And it may yet take time, but I will not rest until we have identified and apprehended the Ivy. I have every confidence that you will succeed, Captain. As for you, Mylon, I realize you have scarce caught your breath, but I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary. I require that you accompany me to Kurthis. I have been granted an audience with an Ishgardian dignitary, you see, and the man expressly requested your presence. Oh, do not look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now. We shall depart as soon as you are ready. The trappings of fame. We've been blessed with a rare opportunity, Mylon. An audience with an ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We are to treat with Ser Amarek, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights in Camp Dragonhead. It is considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. We would be wise to court his favor. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Ser Amarek wishes to meet the man behind the legend, I would not deny him the pleasure of your company. The antecedent should see the wisdom of this plan when you request our permission to accompany me to Kurthis. Mayhap you feel this to be a waste of your talents, which could doubtless be put to nobler use. If so, I should remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than the thrust of a sword. Yeah, I know. Stories like, yeah, we know. You're going and doing more talking. Not fun, but necessary. A meeting with an Ishgardian ambassador? By all means, I think it a wonderful idea. We have received no reports of etheric disturbances or unusual beast tribe activity of late. If Alphino believes your presence may help him to secure more favorable terms, I see no reason to deny him. Antecedent. I take it Mylon has explained the situation. Hold on. Shoot. Okay. I'm good. Don't worry. My stomach has a thing it does, in which it just randomly decides, oh, would you like to taste bile? Because we're tasting bile now. And I'm like, no, wait, please. And it's like, not already done. And I'm like, oh gosh. Yeah, that's what happened. I'm good, don't worry. I don't know why it happens, but it happens. And then I'll be fine like 10 seconds afterward. It's just very sudden, very quick, and then very gone. I don't know why it happens, but it happens, and I'm good now, so let's continue. He has. Yet, welcome though these overtures are, I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. The Ishgardians have spurned all contact with the other city-states for decades. Why reach out now? Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one to which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. Alright, that was a yawn. The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated at the center of Abalathia's spine, ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop. Members of the original Eorzean alliance formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of Silver Tier Skies. Since which time, their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Cartano, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. Ow, my bone. I have tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the alliance at every opportunity. I have explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one, our nations will fall, as once fell Alamigo. And what have mine efforts yielded? Why not? Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction. I should hope so. Rather than the lowly messengers we have been fobbed off with in the past, this time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. Of course, I am not so naive as to think that they come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We have something they desire, though I have yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Indeed, you may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others. Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead, Mylon. Our old friend Lord Harzafont is expecting us. Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further ingratiated yourself with the man. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful to our cause. Are you gonna do me a favor and teleport me there for you? No. Darn. You're gonna make me spend the gil, huh? Okay. Alright, I need to stop yelling and screaming and whatever. Alright. Badabadushki. Badabadushki. Badababushki. Badababuski. Alright. Hello, Harshafant. Ah, Mylon, ever a welcome sight. Our hearts have been stroked to blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. The gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climes. Ah, good Master Alphino, an honor as always. Likewise, Lord Harshafant. Forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid since you so generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense! Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House Fraton may even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloaked helped to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is of grave concern to us all. But to the matter at hand, Sir Emmerich arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I am told he is eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your journey and desires to rest a while by the warmth of our hearth. But if you are willing to forego such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside the intercessory. He will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees. Maybe you wear pants, Alphino, instead of booty shorts. Yeah, Alphino. Maybe if you wore pants and boots, you'd be fine. And a jacket. As inviting as your hearth sounds, I think it best we proceed to the intercessory forthwith. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Guys, I have lost every brain cell known to man. My brain is absolutely fried, guys. We've been expecting you, sir. Pray, take your ease inside, and I shall summon the others. Yes! Please be voiced, so I have an excuse to not talk and make random noises. I don't know if it is or isn't. Cobley. Hello, Harshafant. Do you ever know what you're doing? Nope!
Have faith, my friend. You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I am Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service.
Quick fun fact, I have a D&D character whose name is an anagram of Emmerich. Anyway.
Your reputation precedes you, Sir Emmerich. I think we will find that we have much in common.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
Not.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination. Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us. Now then, shall we begin?
We know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long. What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the Primal Menace. The beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last. Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean Alliance.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
On what grounds?
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. Their territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry. Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare. As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Pardon?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Forton has offered to Revenant's Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
No, you would not, for I require something in exchange. Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard-Sorma.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Do you accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments. I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
What is the meaning of this?
The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
What? By the Fury? All our precautions were for naught?
Interesting, interesting. Just when we were starting to make progress. And to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Harshaphant and find out what he has learned. Oh, he's right here. Wait, no, he's in the building. Do 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 do. My sincerest apologies for the interruptions, my friends, but the situation is such that we must act swiftly. If you would be so kind as to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll as it was passing through Boulder Downs. 'Twas an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant, every knight was slain, every crate seized. Then, as quickly as they had appeared, they were gone. It would be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route, knowledge to which only a select few are privy, I presume. Quite. We can pursue that avenue of inquiry in a due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. The trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly, as Lord Harshaphant said, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, Mylon. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? An excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. We don't have too much terribly longer, but I think we can keep going for a little bit. I haven't gotten any more texts from familial members saying, hey, dinner is a thing that is happening. So that's good, that's good. I can't fly over the mountains. It's unfortunate. I have to fly around them. Karai. I think I need to fly into a cave somewhere in here. Wait. Yeah, it's right down here. There it is. Okay. Hello, sir. He was in my hunting log. Okie dokie. Hello there. Move along, adventurer. There's nothing for... Eh? Lord Harshaphant bids you speak with us. Then you must be... Beg your pardon, Scion. Eh? Oh! Hi, Shy! Nya-nya! There you go. I hope you enjoyed. Welcome, sir. How are you doing? As you can see, they left nary a crate behind. Tipped the wagon for good measure, even. Whole thing's a bit odd, if you ask me. Would have been easier to just steal it, though a damn sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow. Reckon they came prepared, probably with wagons of their own hidden away off. But no, pay no heed to my ramblings. Absent of proof, 'tis not but speculation. Might be as the squire receiving care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. That is, if he's awake. Unlike myself, he was there during the attack. Not that his presence amounted to much. They had a survivor. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Noises are the only way I function right now. Also, I think Alphino took Mylan's brain cells. I don't think Mylan had brain cells to begin with, but I appreciate the thought, Clara. This is indeed a building that does not have my person. Oh! Okay. Is my person in here? Hello? Excuse me, I'm looking for an injured man. His name is Surviving Squire. Very apt. His mother gave him that name when he was born. You've come to ask about the attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims, we marked them as, lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called out to them, and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought, some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same, else why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek. Then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. I didn't know what had happened till I saw the snow turn red. And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but I took a blow to the head. By the time I came to, the others were dead and the heretics were unloading the wagon. I couldn't. I mean, they'd have killed me, so I just lay still and listened. Iceheart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. I feel like now is the time we should ask what was on the wagon and in the crates. Now would be a very, very, very pertinent time to ask that. One of these days, I want to go get all the dragon mounts from the Shadowbringers trials. Most of them are soloable. Not all of them, but most of them. At least now, with the item level increase. Catania is actually still ridiculously hard to solo. Ah, you returned. What news have you for us? It seems the Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully her hands with blood. Who is this Shiva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the Enchiridion, Master Alphino? Shiva was a traitor to Kith and Kin, an apostate who lay down with dragons. Now, we cannot expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian scripture so well, particularly when it concerns the patron saints of heretics. Wait, you say she's their patron saint? Oh no, it all makes sense now. Lord Haurchefant, what was the caravan's cargo? Ah, if I recall correctly, the Diamond Forge had requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Do you not see? Icehearts and her followers intend to summon Shiva as a beast tribe would a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Haurchefant, you would agree that discretion is of paramount concern. Of course. I trust we can count on your continued support, Master Alphino. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I will need to send word to my brethren in Revenant's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though I am sure you would not miss this for the world. You presume correctly, sir. Although I would miss this for dinner. The persistent attacks on our caravan seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After apprising Minfilia of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Mylon, pray join me in Whitebrim Front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of House Durandare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, the Lord Drillmont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there, then. Good. Okay. Light. I think we're gonna go complete strength and unity, and then, because this is like literally just talk to Alphino, talk to Drillmont. And then we're gonna go ahead and call it, because we will be coming up on 3 hours. Actually, I think we're about to hit 3 hours on the dot. Never fear, for we will play more of this on Monday. Anywho. I wish... Wait, isn't there an upper entrance? There is an upper entrance. Don't mind me yawning. Oh, wait, no. I need to go down here. Here we go. Hello. Well, hey, it's Emmerich. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join in the hunt for Iceheart. Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. We're all ears, Lord Durlamont. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, that self-same frozen wall which we speculated might conceal the heretics' hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to Whitebrim Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be in our best interests to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Emmerich. And so it begins, my friend. Though I dare say... blah, blah, blah. The Crystal Braves! Thank you for sub, Buppo. Nothing could go wrong. Yes, yes. Everything will be fine, and nothing at all could ever go wrong. Everything will be fine, just as Alphino intended. Also, you've been subbed for 11 months today. By the way, Deep Dungeon... Dungeon? Yes. Yeah. Have you played it yet, or nar? Have you? You want to run it? I do too. I am interested. Although, is it a prereq that you have to have done Heaven on High, or at least cleared a little bit of Heaven on High? I don't remember, because I haven't done any Heaven on High. I did like 10 floors of it, and that's it. I think it just looks for POTG. Okay. Well, I've done that, definitely. Can you check? Yeah. Though I dare say it will, and so it begins, my friend. Though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration. Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. I did not mean to hit that button. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Drillamont has one in mind. Is this quest completion? Nar. Just 50 floors of POTD. Oh, easy. We've done that like 4 times. Yes. Excellent. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak, and it shall be done. You've done it solo? Yeah. Easy. 50 is easy. Oh wait, I wasn't gonna grab the next quest. I'm gonna teleport back to my house, because we're coming up on 3 hours. Actually, we're past 3 hours by this point. Ugh. Will you be free after stream to 2 minutes? I need to grab dinner. I don't know how close that is. But even if I need to grab dinner, I'm gonna be free after dinner. Anyway. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, wait a minute. Bob, I'll talk to you after stream, okay? I have had an idea. I have had a thought. I have had a thought. But anyway. That's going to be it for Strem. Thank you everybody for coming along. I appreciate Bree for the gift sub and Bot for the resub. I very, very appreciate. And I will see you guys tomorrow with collab stream. Speaker is currently taking a little bit of a break, so it's just gonna be Bop and I, at least for right now. I haven't found anyone else for Forest yet, which I'll actually like tonight or tomorrow morning or something will be a lot of you know, fiddling with that. But anyway, that was actually what I was having a thought about. But anyway, we'll see what tomorrow brings. How's that sound? I'll say that. We'll see what tomorrow brings, and I will be streaming more FF14 on Monday, and Nier on Tuesday, hopefully. Wait, no, actually, I might. Okay, I will not be streaming on Tuesday. That is a definite no, because next week is spring break, and I'm going to be out of town for the weekend, or for a lot of the week, and I will not be streaming Tuesday. I might not be streaming Monday. It depends on when I'm heading out of town. I don't know yet. I might just go ahead and call off stream, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, and just say, hey, well, I'm taking a week off. I will be back in town by Friday for collab stream next week, but Monday and Tuesday I'm probably not going to be available. So, you know, I apologize, but we're gonna have to take a small hiatus for a little bit, just until spring break is over and stuff. But at any rate, this is going to be it for me. I need to go open a browser and see who is currently streaming. Let's see here. Who is streaming right now? Wolfie and Nika, huh? Let's raid. I don't know. I raid Nika a lot. Let's raid Wolfie. I raid Nika a lot. Let's raid Wolfie. Imagine spring break. Yeah. Technically, I wouldn't have had spring break. I had to request it off. But anyway. We're gonna go ahead and raid the Wolfie. As soon as I can remember the numbers. 9876, okay. / raid wolf girl 9876. Yeah, awesome. Anyway, but yeah, I will see you all tomorrow with whatever game we end up streaming. Yeah, gonna be phenomenal. Peace out, everybody. Make sure you get food, dinner, and nom-noms, and get rest, lots of rest. And I hope you guys all have a very wonderful rest of your evening. Okay. Peace out. See you later, folks. Bye-bye.